This holiday season, help Soldiers for Stockings improve the morale and welfare of members of our armed forces deployed overseas. Now through November 20th, there is so much work to be done, and you can help in many ways. Download the stocking pattern from stockingsforsoldiers.org and start sewing today. Volunteer to help decorate and assemble stockings. Donate Christmas candies, snacks, nuts, chips, drink mixes, DVDs, books, magazines, lip balm, toiletries, and other items needed to fill the stockings. Or help make packets of snowman soup, hot chocolate, to send along with the stockings. For more information, patterns, and a list of items needed, visit stockingsforsoldiers.org. This holiday season, help send our troops a touch of home. For many, it's all they will receive. All stockings need to be completed by November 20th. So get started today at stockingsforsoldiers.org. That's stockingsforsoldiers.org. Stockings for Soldiers. Sending stockings filled with joy to our soldiers in harm's way for the 9th consecutive year.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich, working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare, having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom133.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom133.com. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom133.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Then get on board with the Tax Admiral and let us steer your way to financial freedom.
The IRS is the largest collection agency in the world. They can freeze your bank accounts, seize your car, home, will garnish your paychecks and benefits.
Don't take on the IRS alone. I can fight for you using industry secrets that can help stop the IRS. I'll cut your penalties, slash your interest, and reduce your overall tax bill. Sometimes I can even get it zeroed out completely.
We're an A-rated company with over 30 years experience helping people clean up their mess with the IRS. And we have a 95% customer satisfaction rating.
If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS, are facing an audit, a lien, or levy, then call me right away.
Call 800-646-6985. Again, that's 800-646-6985. 800-646-6985. 800-646-6985.
The following letters were written by our troops.
My dear fellow Americans, I truly appreciate your support. I was starting to wonder if people had forgotten about us over here, but then one of my buddies showed me this website, and now as tears are streaming down my face, I can see for sure that you haven't. Private Emily B., U.S. Army.
It's so heartwarming to see the American people not letting the men and women of the armed forces be forgotten. Your letters make a group of grown men, battle-hardened and gruff, act like a bunch of kids around a Christmas tree. Thanks. Staff Sergeant Matthew H., U.S. Army.
Your support may be the most important thing our troops can carry with them. But don't take our word for it. Take theirs. To show your support, visit americasupportsyou.mil. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Defense and the Ad Council.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. We leave no warrior behind. Wounded Warrior Project is a non-profit organization created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war. Whether those scars are physical or mental, we're here to make sure that they heal. And whether it's helping those with post-traumatic stress disorder live a normal life again, or giving much-needed support to injured warriors in veterans' hospitals. Because no one deserves our help more than the men and women who risk their lives to keep us safe. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge.
Somewhere within the great granite state of New Hampshire. Yes, where the state motto is still live free or die. It is not big government or bust as we head into hour number 2. Fastest 2 hours on Internet Talk Radio here on the Rod Eccles Show, powered by Zinc Media, of all things. This is the second to last 2-hour episode of the year and possibly forever and ever. Because January 6th will be getting, Wednesday, January the 6th, we begin broadcasting for 3 hours from 9 a.m. to noon right here on this network. Well, check your local listings, time and listings for your favorite network to see if it is available for you live. It's probably, if it is not available live, it will probably be available as a replay later, slightly later in the day. And we're expanding networks constantly, so keeping, if you're listening to, well, it's kind of the internet, so you should be able to listen to it. In this day and age, you don't have to be, in Florida to listen to a Florida station. You can be in California and listen to a Florida station via the internet, so that's kind of nice. So you should be able to find me just about anywhere, but there are certain things that will be happening in the new year that will make each network a little bit unique as far as it concerns running this program. So you might want to, take a look at your favorite network and lock them in and give them a listen. In any case, it is the holiday season. Christmas time is up, by the way, is here. And people will start making resolutions for the next year, which is now 2016, which is, a week and a half away. And the resolutions a lot of people make, one of the big resolutions every year is, well, there's two of them. One, to get in better health, in shape, and to improve your own body and your family's well-being and your health. and making more money. Finding ways to finally make more money, make ends meet a little bit easier, or possibly to save for that, vacation of a lifetime or what have you. It doesn't matter what you want the money for. A lot of people just want to be able to make more, and there's nothing wrong with that. Well, now there's a way that you can do both at the same time if those are your resolutions for 2016. And that's with Kenai, which is a nutraceutical company, which means you're going to get in better health because they've developed a simple yet extraordinary nutritional system that has helped hundreds of thousands of people around the world. In all those freedom-loving and enterprising and at least partially capitalistic societies across the globe, from the Americas to Europe to the Asias, at the same time helping people to achieve optimum health. Now, you can enjoy the freedom of working on your own hours, part-time, full-time, depends on you, spending more times on the things that really matter to you, like friends, family, your good health, golfing. If you happen to like golf, you can spend more time. Can you imagine being able to spend more time like Obama on the golf course? Now, with Kenai's unmatched dream car program, exotic retreats, and lucrative compensation, Kenai helps you create the lifestyle that you've always dreamed of. Thank you, Robin Leach. So give a look at it today to start to experience more, whether you're just in it for improving your health, or whether you're in it for just improving your physical health, or you're in it for improving your physical health, or you're in it to improve both. Just visit elitehealth.teamfusionlifestyle.com. Again, that's elitehealth.teamfusionlifestyle.com. The number that you can call here, by the way, if you wish to participate and talk to me live on the air, like that wonderful woman from California did last night, we really should have more people calling. Really, I like to engage people. Whether we agree on the subject matter at hand or not, it's irrelevant. I still like to engage people. The number is 603-835-3224. But no, I know a lot of people don't call in because they just want to hear what I have to say. And there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, I like to hear what I have to say, which is why I have a 2-hour program that's now growing into 3 hours. Because if I didn't like to hear what I have to say, then I would not have a radio program. So, by definition, I have to like what I am saying so I can keep saying it. And you have to like what I'm saying enough to, well, maybe you don't like what I'm saying, but you still listen anyway. Well, if you don't like what I'm saying, you definitely should be calling in. And I'm sure that's plenty of, I know liberals are listening. Look, I've even been told, kind of warned a little bit, I know Muslims are listening. So, but why not call in? You can just say, listen, I appreciate people who just want to listen. And want to, they may like to hear. I have a very calming and soothing and fatherly voice. Not grandfatherly. I'm not old enough to be a grandfather. Well, maybe I am, but I'm not. You know what I mean? But anyway. Guns, speaking of Christmas, guns, believe it or not, are topping Christmas list this year thanks to terrorism concerns, fear over gun restrictions coming up, and just fear of lack of personal safety. And there is a jeweler, I do believe in Florida. Now, guys, listen very closely, because if you're in Florida, you might want to listen up. And if you're a jeweler someplace else, it's probably too late for you to implement this, but you might want to think about it for next year, as long as Obama says you can't do it. And if he says you can't do it, you should still do it and find a way to do it anyway. But there's a jeweler in Florida, I do believe, that if you buy a certain type of diamond, or I think if you spend a certain amount of money on diamonds or pearls or something, precious stones, you get a free shotgun worth up to $350, I do believe. So you go in, might as well kill two birds with one stone, right? Well, in this case, two birds with one shotgun shell, which has happened before out in the hunting fields. If you're looking to purchase yourself a new firearm, maybe a new shotgun, guys, and you're down in that Florida, I don't know the name of the jeweler or exactly what time. I just heard it in passing this afternoon. Actually, late this evening, just before the show began. So I'm not exactly sure of the details, but from what I understand,